I grew up on the East Coast of the U.S., went to university in Philadelphia, and then moved out to California to do startups in 1992.
Okay.
And I've lived there ever since. San Francisco's become my home, except for 2 years that I lived in the Netherlands during the dot-com bust. When there was nothing going on in California, I ran away. It was a very good thing to do.
And what are you doing right now?
I just in July co-founded a startup called Lookery that you mentioned. It's actually the first time I've ever been co-founder and CEO.
Okay.
Right? Which, after 15 years, I guess it's about time. And we started off as an ad network for Facebook applications. And as more and more social network applications are getting out there, we're spreading out a bit, going on to other sites, helping sites other than Facebook make money on their profiles, this kind of thing. No, I did not want to start a company this year. I was going to take the rest of the year off. But then a technical genius that I hold in high regard asked me to start a company with him, and I was not going to let him get away. There's a company in the U.S. called Compete.com that you don't often know about over here because they do U.S.-only analytics. They're similar to ComScore and Hitwise. And he founded that 7 years ago and worked on it a long time. And he's very, very good at very large data sets. And if you saw my presentation, you can see that large data sets, I think, are very valuable. And it's very tough to find the senior technical person who can make sense of terabytes and terabytes. And so when he suggested we do something, I jumped at it. He's also a very nice man, which helps a lot. No, we're willing to be sloppy and fast. It's not something that makes a lot of sense to Germans much. It makes even less sense to the French, if that's any consolation. We put the service up in 9 days after we decided what to do. And we decided what to do in an afternoon. We had done 2 months of very rigorous business planning. We threw it out. And we took open source software from a company called OpenAds here in London and hosted it on Amazon's virtual hosting and have in the last 12 weeks served 200 million ads to it.
So you had no major investment to make. It was all done with open source.
We didn't even write any software.
Okay.
We are now finishing up some software, but we put up the service and started serving. We were serving 5 million ads a day by the third week.
But how did you get the ads?
I noticed a demand from both advertisers and publishers for anyone, to just put up a service in the middle and offer to do very little work for them.
Okay.
Right. And so, I helped a couple of people as a marketing consultant. I helped a couple of people launch at the Facebook platform launch and was very sort of plugged into the discussion and just took an opportunistic moment and jumped on it. We understand that our current service is very thin, which is why as soon as we understood where to add software value, we started coding. We can code competently, we just didn't do it before we understood the spec. And we have a 0 revenue share for the initial service. Our follow-on service, which I'm announcing at Graphing Social, which is a Facebook conference in California on Monday, is where we're putting out the new service, and we'll be charging for that. The Facebook application canvas pages, as they're called, right? So when you click through from the small, what people call a widget, though it's not, the widget on your profile to the full page of the application.
Okay.
The application provider is allowed to make money there however they wish.
And that's where your ads come in?
Yes.
Okay.